there, Michelle here from Snazzy Scrapping, and today I'm going to show you these quick and easy little cute cards that you can make using your scraps. Now, I've used the vintage Botanical paper pad that I had left over from doing my cards in April. I think it was the triple point card I used that with. And today I'm using the scalloped bases. So I've used the one that fits in a C6 card now, and then I'm going to use the square one. And I've used our Slimline strip set. So this is great because you can just cut your strips and they're all perfect, even. I mean, you can cut 1 centimetre strips if you like, but the die set just makes it so much easier. So I've made that one. So the next one I'm going to do is the square card. Now you can see that I've used the sentiment. So both of these little sentiments are out of our sentiment set 1. I'll put the links to the products in the comments. So we're going to start with this and we're going to do the technique on this. So what you need to do is you need to measure how wide it is and then mark in the half, and the same here. Okay, so we're going to put a line down there and a line across, and that's our center. Okay, so then, so we don't have to do lots of sticking and everything, I'm going to put a piece of jack paper over the top. Oh, that was funny, I inked around that and I don't need to. Now, if you're very careful, you can cut it from the back. And just make sure you've got Teflon coated scissors. And then I'm just going to cut a little piece there, just enough. Oh, it's sticky stuff. I'll cut it straight off because what I'll show you what you can do. So with that piece there that is, we're still going to trim, so don't think that that's not going to be used. And then you just put it on there like that, and you can peel it back off later when you use it. Okay, so you can still see that cross underneath, and what we need to do now is take the backs off. Just make sure when you, I probably should have stuck it a little bit over, but then I've got to use a non-stick mat and it's quite difficult to get off. The non-stick mat if you've stuck it down hard. Okay, so there we go, and we've got our sticky fingers. Okay, so what we're going to do then, I've cut this out. Now, when you cut your little square out, you need to make sure nothing's going to be showing under there. So I think this one was 2.5 centimeters. Yep, and the one that I did under the other card was 2 centimeters. So then you just line this up with making sure that it's about correct on the diamond points. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Okay, righto. So you can choose 6, 7 papers is good. It's up to you. There's 6 different ones in this range, so that's why I've used 6 different ranges. So what you need to do is line. It's difficult, the first one. Once you do the first 4, whatever. Okay, now I'm just going to snip it off with that, like that, and then the next one, line it up there. The next one, line it up. And the next one lined up, and you've got your square happening. That's curled a little bit. That's why I can't get it to work properly. Now this idea is not mine. I saw Sharron Gutsell, that you all know, that's on my design team. Sharron had done this card years ago, and I did an instruction sheet for it then, and because I was going away, I thought, oh, I'll just do a few little videos to keep people interested and different ideas that some of the newer people in the group may not have seen, some of the newer card makers may not have seen. I think one Christmas I made 50 or 60 of these just out of little scraps I had left over from my Kaiser craft pads, and that was my Christmas card that year. Took a fair bit of time, but it's quite therapeutic. And the little C6 size takes no time to do. I probably should have done it as a sample, because then I wouldn't be keeping you for too long. But you can see how easy that is, and it's best to do like one color at a time, so you know, just do that color all the way around so you know where you're at. When you get down to the end, you can virtually make sure this is straight, and you can get 3 colors out of one, 3 sides out of one. And like I said, I just got my old Christmas pads, and I only need, you know, a few of each design, and I just set up a table in front of the TV and did that for a few nights and got them all done. And having the jack paper down on there just makes it really simple, because there's no gluing and it's not going to come up, because it is pretty sticky. Might even get the 4th one as this one. Let me have a look. Yep. And I can use it for the next one. Now this one, because it's a larger card, I'm going to have to repeat that first and maybe the second one. But as long as your papers are coordinating, they're just a very quick, oh, well, not so quick, but very nice and effective card. Sharon's got some brilliant ideas. She makes beautiful cards. Okay, and I started with the butterfly one, so let's put it there. This end. There's lots of different ideas you can do with strips, different patterns. Now when you get to these ones, you only need that little bit that's left, and then that bit might even cover it, and then what was after that? The green. That's just going to be a tip there. Hopefully it'll stay. A tip here, and I don't think we need the tip, so it's not perfectly square, but close enough. Okay, so when that's done, we're going to turn it over and trim them. Just trim them as close to the card as you can get. I've already put jack paper on the back of this as well, when I cut it, before I cut it out, so it can just glue into place, stick into place. And some of those, don't throw them out, those little strips, because some of them you'll be able to use on the next card if you're doing quite a number of them with the same strip patterns. Got a bit of jack paper there, that's okay. So I'm going to ink that in this Rustic Wilderness. I've already inked the card already. Just be careful when you're inking those little corner bits that they don't come off. Okay, so that's our quilted pattern done. Just get those off the workspace. Okay, now we're going to just peel the back of the jack paper off on this side. And always like to try and utilize as much as I can. That's why I cut that one out of there. And that's going on there like that. Then, because you won't see that you won't see that part of it. I do that often. And then that's going on the front of the card. That's our scalloped bases. And then I'm just going to use some pop-ups, some foam dots on there. I might put one in the middle, just so it doesn't sink down. Just peel back. Lots of people complain that they're too sticky, but I'm telling you that when something's sticky, it means it's going to stick for a very long time. When something's not sticky, that's when it starts to disintegrate, especially if it's been, you've kept it out in the open air. So if you're ever storing cards, make sure you put them in a plastic bag, because they'll store a lot better. And I'm just going to put this little one in the middle. There we go. So that's our quilted card done. So they're so quick and easy. Not totally quick and easy. They are if you've got the strip set, or you can cut 1 centimetre strips if you want to do that. But they look so effective. And thanks, Sharron, for that sample, because I've really enjoyed using that one. I know a lot of other people have too. And I'll put all the products I've used in the comments, and check out snazzyscrapping.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.